All right, let's go ahead and begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you nerds doing on this slam jamming of Sundays? Let me say hello to everyone real quick. Let me say howdy, howdy, howdy. Also, let me do a quick howdy, howdy test just to double check the test. Okay, for some. Oh, there we go. Yippee. Okay, the YouTube text capture is still working. That's about. Maybe I'll put the YouTube one over on this side. That might make it slightly easier to deal with. But yeah, honestly, let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Steve. Congratulations on your first. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Nobody. Hello, the Dismayer. Hello, Mini Dow. Yeah, there's the Hallery Reel. Hello, Candy Flower Jr. Hello, Derp. Hello, Chieftain. Hello, HR. Hello, Bird. Hello, Need Extra Sleep. Hello, everybody. How very, very strong early showing. How are all you nerds doing? How are all of you nerds doing on this finest of days? I'm doing pretty good. So today is a day of trying to just kind of like, I want to finish some shit up. We got like the usual 2.5 hours on a Sunday. So it's like, I've had this boy. This is for my fucking, my Takodachi semi-joke themed army. And also we got the Witch King from, on Wednesday. And then I also got this Chaos Knight. Just because, in case I need to. Ate my food too soon. No, it's when you got that delicious flavor and you want to eat it and you're like, oh no, I'm scalding. Yeah, I have effectively close to a whole army of Hololive Takodachis. I have about 8 units that need to be complete in order to have a full army that's Turnip28 legal. Let's see these dirty little root vegetables. Oh hell yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, the little flyer ones. Is that Among Us? No, the joke was that all the Takodachis have regular faces, but this one I would have like a fucked up mutant eye. No, it is not Among Us. It is not Sussy. I can show you guys. Hold on. I have how's that flaming? How you doing? Oh yeah, fuck yeah, clan rats. Let's go. I can show you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna go limp immediately, like right out the gate. I can show you my turnip models. Takodachi favorite. These ones are complete. These are good. These are the bastards. There we go. Yeah, we do love mutations here. I'm doing very good. And hello, Kagasa, how you doing? Welcome. I spent a lot of today trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do for Wednesday, aka Valentine's Day. I've been flipping around through stuff. Brendan Spear Army might up. Ooh, fuck yeah, let's go. Also, do both. Fuck it. So yeah, this guy's gonna be like my leader for the Turnip Army. He's got his very nice sword. This is a Knucklebones Minis model, but I cut off the head and I put a little metal Takodachi. And then here are some of my Takodachi Spear Riders. They're dirty little lads, and they got little scrunkly little people on top with big pokey sticks. I got 3 of them. Probably a little dusty, but that's fine. I have 8 Takodachi Riders on stools. That are going to be the gun support. They're going to be whelps with guns. It's going to be like basically my cavalry army. Oh, honestly, I really love Knucklebones miniatures. I really love what they do. And this is not a horse whatsoever, but I need to very quickly apply some Incubi Darkness to this guy, like right inside the hood. I was looking through that when I was doing some painting, and I was like, this doesn't look right. So I just want to get like a little bit with some Incubi Darkness, just a little bit. Yeah, Knucklebones miniatures, they do some like they're really cool. Like they have a very like there's a lot of 3D printing services that are just like Warhammer knockoffs and D&D minis. They got their own style that I like quite a bit. There we go. This is and also Tavern Keeper Miniatures. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Welcome. How you doing? Mighty Turmeric for yeah, fuck yeah. Honestly, turn up. I could do maybe I'll do another stream like I did with the Trench Crusade stream where I had just explain Turnip, because I feel like that stream is also due. That stream is also due where I just go through the rules and everything for Turnip. There we go. Let's just get inside that void. You can also, a lot of people use what's it called? A lot of also LRs. How you doing? Welcome. A lot of people use what's it called? Perry miniatures for Turnip. Like even the original Turnip guide used Perry miniatures. So you could totally do that. Actually. Just get you a big like thing of like Agricourt Knights and I think just like general Napoleonics. And hello, Kevin. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Favorite root vegetable. I looked up and I based my army off my favorite root vegetable, which is garlic. Garlic counts. Garlic counts. Garlic counts. Garlic the best. Garlic the best. Whenever a recipe is like, you should add garlic, I double it. I double the garlic every time. And it makes the recipe great. Vampires will never come near my household. They will get destroyed. I will absolutely obliterate them. Like, listen, it's hard. It's hard to fight against garlic. It's so good. It's so good. You want to say no, but the delicious allure of the garlic is too strong. Yeah, garlic salt. Exactly. Garlic everything is great. Oh, it's a stinky boy. No, garlic. I don't even think garlic is stinky. Like that was kind of the thing all my life. It's like, yes, garlic is a stinky vegetable. No, I've smelled some stinky shit. Garlic is totally fine. It's just strong, but it's not even like bad strong. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like repaint like these little straps on the horse. This is still my Witch King of Angmar, which I gotta do like a little bit more of before I think he's ready. Hey, garlic is good for you too. Garlic is very good for you too. Also, hey, hello to Everkeeper. I don't think I properly introduced myself. I'm Halbernut the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven and Turnip28 and Middle-earth strategy battle game and Trench Crusade and maybe a little bit of Star Wars Legion variety. Probably more the first three. Once I go past the first three, that's where I kind of trail off into everything. VTuber. I'm sure out somewhere out there's a potato themed VTuber. That has to exist. That 100% have to exist. Beetroot's also a good choice. I generally like most vegetables. I used to not like I used to hate lima beans because I was served it when I was younger, and they did a really terrible job of serving that. Where it's just like it turns out if you just boil a vegetable and you don't put any seasoning on it, people don't like it. It's almost like if you cook a vegetable poorly, you're not going to enjoy it. I must find that has to exist. I am like fully certain somewhere out there's a potato VTuber. If not, there's some other stuff like that. Oh, okra's also good. I like the good kind of like in the South where you basically fry the ever loving fuck out of the okra. So it's just like it's effectively like crunchy, crispy nonsense with what's it called? It's like crunchy, crispy nonsense with like a little bit of green squish in there. Like it's like I think every time I've consumed okra, I don't even know if I'd call it a vegetable. How's Alamanita? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. If you boil everything, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great. It's gonna be not fantastic. But you know what will be fantastic? This fucking Witch King of Angmar. Once I get him done, I think he's not terribly far off. Also, luckily I can just remove him from the base. At elementary school. Oh, I first had lima, like, do you know okra or lima beans? Probably okra, yeah. I didn't have okra until I moved to the South, and then I had okra, and I was like, yeah, I get it. How's that, Joe? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? You say no shit, honestly, but the thing is, there's a lot of people out there who fucked that up. Also, today I was very much feeling I fucking come on and slam Quad Cities DJ remix day. A painting playlist that especially I'm surprised I don't think I've done very much before, considering I love these. I love these remixes so much. They've been a source of entertainment for me for many. They are the goodest of shit, and I love them to pieces. And they're like one of those like old internet joke things too that like get better. Like that like maybe not better, but like they're not bad. Like it's like there's some ones you could be like, oh god, okay, yeah, I don't know why I laughed at that, or like this was funny, but then it got beaten to the ground. But like honestly, they still hold up. Basically, every Come On and Slam remix holds up very, very well. Oh yeah, I'm glad you had some good sessions. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I had a pretty solid Pathfinder session this week. It was mostly combat, but I did a lot of big blasting as a psychic, which is very good. Pathfinder 2e psychic, very good for AOE. Turns out, fun fact: if there's a bunch of enemies together, you can kind of just like, and then I start blasting and just, like fucking explode them. A little horse lad. I think it's like some of the more little. I think there's some of the bangles I need to hit again, and like some other bullshit. And then I gotta do like the oh yeah, I gotta paint his shoulder. Like I don't think this shoulder just did not get any paint whatsoever, which is a little sad. Get a little bit more on there. But yeah, this lad's like not. Oh, camera froze. I was like, "Oh, Uni, how you doing? No, it's all good. It's all good. How you doing? How you doing?" Also, my YouTube chat is a little shaky. My hand cam did freeze though. So give me a quick second. Let me fix this real quick. Also, Dr. Anime, how you doing? How you doing? In terms when it came to building stuff, this is just these two are pretty standard models, no modifications there. And this one I did. I was on Cyber Skull. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? This one, what I did is it is a combination of a Takodachi miniature, a circle, which when I 3D printed it, I actually embedded this into the model to kind of keep that going. This is a cutlass from Vivictus Minis. This is a torso from the Turnip Rider kit, like the Crab Riders. Same Takodachi body that was here, but I shrunk it down and drilled a hole in it. I don't remember the manufacturer for the tentacles. I basically found like an STL I bought. I buy all my STLs, honestly. I don't need to pirate them. Unless they're free. Like if they're actually free, then yeah, that's different. And then I just kind of glued them together and add the prerequisite turnip fluff. Oh yeah, no, listen. All the playlists. Also, hold on a sec. Let me real quick. Test. I swear the YouTube chat was working. Like it was on there. It's there. It shouldn't fade away. It should not fade away unless I need to tweak some settings for that. Just letting you know, I can still see your stuff. Okay, let me get Meowbernut going. Hold on. Chotto mate, chotto mate, chotto mate. Ha! There you go. How you doing, Fagoth? How you doing? But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff in this playlist that is very much yeah. Okay, so it's weird. I bet I have to go through the Streamlabs. I bet I have to be like, hey, persist that shit. Persist that plugin. Don't let it fade away. But yeah, all of these, every single one of these, you're gonna be like, oh shit, oh fuck. These are all very, very familiar. Your thoughts on Nero having a robot body? I have no strong feelings either way to Nero-sama. She's fine. I'm not. I don't know. I don't really watch her stuff or Vettel. I don't know who you want to. I don't know who you want to credit that. There we go. Yeah. I have always show messages though. What the fuck? Okay. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that text box. I've been trying. Yeah, the song title. Things have been a little wonky today. It's fine. My only real interaction with Nero, weirdly enough, are a couple of musical covers. Like that duo has did a cover of like Hole Dwelling, which has been my current like hyperfixation song as of late. Hello, Jedi. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? She circumvented her word filter. Ominous energy. But yeah, I don't know. It seems neat. I'm cool with it from a technology standpoint, but I'm definitely not in the target audience to really invest a lot of time. And how you doing, Flopsy? And how you doing, Nitrous? Welcome. Why the fuck is it? Okay, the bot is now not working. Everything is taking shifts in my stream of actively breaking right now. What the fuck? I am full of hate. I am full of hate, and I don't know what's going on with this. Fine. Let me restart the bot. How you doing, Nitrous? How you doing? See, the bot demands a raise. I'm probably thinking about doing the opposite. I need to take it behind the shed. I need to take this fucking bot behind the shed and switch over to like I gotta switch over to Sammy at some point. I think Sammy will break less often. Smoke robots. I was interested. How you doing? Welcome. So I took a screenshot. I'm gonna make sure to get those fixed up. How you doing? Gonna give the Emperor's piece. Yes, the abominable machine will be taken out to the ceremonial shed. I love the ceremonial shed. Everyone loves the ceremonial shed. All right, where's my nice shiny color? There we go. How you doing, Rusted? How you doing? Welcome. I'm working on some weird horses. Weird horses of various sizes and stuff like that. But yeah, also hopefully I didn't miss your message too much because of technology. Let me see. But it took my old PC. I still have the remains. If for people who don't know, my computer like died horribly in June. I still have like the gutted case for that and like a couple of odds and ends. I don't think there's enough left to build a full PC, but I don't have the heart to throw it out just yet. No, no, I, I think isn't Neurosama basically just like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm under the impression that Neurosama is a lot of smoke and mirrors. Like a lot of tech that goes into her is impressive, but I was always sort of under the impression that a lot of it was just like fancy little bits of trickery to kind of give the illusion of life, if you will. Which is not that there's anything wrong with that. It's that's still an impressive feat in itself, but like I don't know how much of Neuro is like a thing, more or less. Anyone last time built a space warship? I don't think I have any real. The closest thing I have to a ship model is weirdly enough something I have prepped for Turnip28. I have some Turnip28 models that that I wanted to do like space turnip more or less. I know, I'll do guess. I know all AI is smoke and mirrors to a certain degree, but like in particular that like I think Neurosama is just like a funky chatbot with some extra doodads. Mind you, still impressive funky chatbot with extra doodads from what I understand. But like the joke about the robot ascension will not happen because that's all I'm thinking. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wouldn't mind being controlled by a Android waifu master. All my chatter, y'all are like hella subs. You guys are all eating fresh because you are all hella subs. It's very funny. Also, hopefully the rest of the Overwatch goes well for you. Hopefully that goes well. I am devastated. The smallest robo violin. Dystopian Wars does look really rad, but that game has always been, at least in my eyes, perpetually on the verge of death. So I've never really invested into it. What else is going on with you? Like this horse has got details, but I'm like for the like stuff happens back here, but that's when the shadow hits. What's it? How you doing? Welcome, Nuggets. Welcome, Frankie. Welcome, Les Spook. Hello, everyone. If you do, and hello, Spectrum, and hello, friggin' heck. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And let me get the shout out proper. And what game are you playing? Games. Did I miss like another Steam Next event thing? I feel like I did. But yeah, so if you would like to see some minis I've worked on recently, here's some. I still need to update this a little bit, but this is still mostly accurate. It's been a while since I've had like a nice finished model I could take a picture of. I've been bouncing back and forth. Oh no, you retracted the message. I'm sorry. Hopefully I didn't make you feel too bad. And I've also been working on the Witch King of Angmar, a Chaos Knight, and a Funky Turnip Lad. I'm really close to get a good ending. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's see. On one end, I got really close. I was able to get one of the good ends, like the I forget which end it was when I played Funger. I did have All Bones Jones help. He just kind of manifested in my stream when I played Funger, and he's like, "Oh, you've gotten yourself into a horrible scenario. We're gonna do sidestep and bullshit to get out of that," and it worked out fine. I don't know how much I could be like, "Yay, that was me doing that," but I got an ending. A lot of that was my doing. Turns out if you take the little girl and train her to be a horrible witch, it actually really benefits everyone. It's great. My interest seems to be muscle women. I think all of you in my chat generally like muscle women. Which, by the way, for anyone who was not there for the when I read an old issue of Dragon magazine on stream recently, I need to show you all the cover because I know all of you are gonna go like, ooh, a wooga, wooga. No, I didn't say horror. I didn't say horror this time. Not yet. But yeah, look at the cover. Look at the cover for this issue of Dragon I read yesterday. Like look at that. Oop. Did I that? Did I? The burn is pretty wild. Oh, I can see that. All I got is the dark orb, and I got one of those fucking like greater sorcery rings that would basically regenerate mana. So she could basically spam like dark spells. Yeah, Hephaestus is living her best life right now. She's having a good old time. So let's go into the little tentacles. All these little wigglers. All these little wigglers need stuff. I wish I knew what the fuck is going on my YouTube. It's weird because I can technically test my Twitch chat off stream just fine, but if I try to test my YouTube chat off stream, it does not work. All right, whatever. We'll just keep that going for now. How you doing, Bad Apple? Welcome. It does look wild. It was honestly, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that you are all very receptive to the streams where I go over old issues of Dragon. I think I'm gonna keep doing that and some other tabletop stuff. I do think maybe next time when I do like a let's talk about a war game and then an issue of Dragon, I'll probably do Turnip. Because I think it's only a matter of time before I do like I should really sit people down and be like, this is how Turnip works. This is how Turnip28 works. Because I've been basically like shilling it for like years at this point. Multiple years. I think this lad has legitimately been sitting on my desk for maybe like 6 months. You should. I mean, Turnip doesn't take a whole lot to get into. Like I said, if you don't even have access to a 3D printer, just get some Perry Knights. Get some Perry Knights, get some Perry Napoleonics. 2 boxes, I think, will be enough. We'll all become Turnip. All right, do guess maybe we can help. Maybe we can help you with your session. What you thinking of? What's going on with the roadblock? We could crowdsource the writing, I guess. Yeah, actually, if you specifically on there's also something called the Swollen Maglet, which is like their little which was their little magazine as well. Inside the Swollen Magnet in particular has a lot of very good turnip kit bashing advice. One of them was like, hey, how do you turn some Nurgle models into turnip stuff? Which is pretty cool. So it's like that might even be even easier for a lot of people because you could just go to a store and just grab some. You could probably just grab some Poxwalkers, cut off some of the more sci-fi bits, and put little muskets and roots in there, and just have like a pretty good, like solid enough, more or less. The motor nuclear model kit. Nande. I mean, okay, these do look pretty rad. I don't know if I'm going to get back into Plomo anytime. Technically, if I'm doing Plomo stuff, I have some Plomo kicking around my house. I have a frame arms that I picked up at one point. I have an Epion master grade kit just kicking around. And what else do I got? That's Gunpla related. I also have I think I just have like a general frame arms, like not a frame arms girl, like a frame arms, just like a kit, like a big robot guy with these like massive shield plates that probably could use some love. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Perry models too, is that they're definitely kind of like their quality is pretty good, but the price is like you get a lot of dudes. And then the rest of it would be like if you could like sculpt or gring stuff, use some like little mushrooms and like little odds and ends and whatnot. It's just stuff like that. Some flock on their heads. Oh yeah, I mean they also there's literally a model called Rootlings, which I think the joke was like, would you like to make Nurglings but for Turnip, which is just kind of like Nurglings but without faces, but with like little turnipy bodies. How you doing, Shadow? Welcome. How you doing? It depends on the line. I still very much think that like what's it called? Like, yes, Marvel Crisis Protocol, you need a lot less models. You need a lot less models for Marvel Crisis Protocol, but goddamn are those individual models very expensive. But yeah, once you get into historicals legitimately, if like you're interested in historicals, which Turnip is like mostly like a weird bootstrap thing. Off of a historical. Like, it's fantastical, but a lot of the basis is historical base. Oh, that's very thick. Historicals in general are very, 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 very price efficient. Like, if I had more of a historical bent, I feel like I would like really, really like. Also, I keep wondering if maybe the tail is too light. What if I maybe made the tail a little too light on the horse? I'll let the tail try though. Like brown horse, light tail. The thing is, like, the horse is okay. There's like a little bit of a like okay. Return one of party members to their parents. They just walked into an anti-undead raid on the Lesser Noble's home and lost both the Lord and the Mastermind. Well, I mean, so when you said that they got lost, like Are the noble lords dead or are they retrievable? Because I feel like at this point the next mission would be like, you gotta do a rescue mission. Yeah, so you gotta set up a little rescue. What the fuck is legit? Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me legitimately look up this model. Which King of Angmar? There we go. I just need to see if I can find the back of the fucking horse. No. All of them are being posed from the exact same goddamn pose. Okay. What's up, Brim? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Okay, I found out a little bit what's going on. Hello, everybody. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. What is fellow Gring Elf up to lately? What game are you working on? Everybody's doing games and stuff. Also, Bobomb6, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Welcome. If you'd like to see some stuff I've done lately, a lot of Minotaurs, but I'm working on some Middle-earth strategy battle game today. And also there's my Chaos Knight, the Wailing Worm. She was dating old men. Ah, very nice, very nice. Listen, old men need love too. Old men need love too. The bell chimes for gold. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's a very buff dude. Okay. Okay. Woo the hearts of 5 potential middle-aged grooms. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. You are. Ah, it is the old man dating sim. Okay, wow. Okay. Male hacks. How you doing? I didn't think you were joking. I thought it was like what? Like a lot of games will sometimes have the like, Anna, you want old used goods like me? But like, no, this game is like it's all it's all of them. Neat though, hell yeah. Was the only dateable elf available I can show on stream. Valid, understandable. Have a nice day. That was actually something I've been thinking about. Like so next week is Valentine's Day, and I'm like, I need to find me a dating sim that I can play. And I've been looking through a couple of options on Itch. One of them, did you just fucking suggest Kudo Inu? Azure, you fucking you can't stream Kudo Inu. I know what that fucking game is. Spoilers, it's pornography. Frame them for a raid style outcome, but the party's really, really good at killing humanoids. The thing is, I guess at that point, you could Prim. Prim? Prim, what the fuck have you been up to on your streams? Look, you disqualified. Oh, did you? Oh, you pulled up the Kudo, Dark Elf for research purposes. I'm sure you did. I was actually I do like Katalo Shoujo, but no, there is too much actual pornography for me to stream that game. I cannot stream that. I found like a couple of options. One of them is apparently there's a Catholic monster girl dating game called like Wholesome Monster Academy or whatever like that. Oh yeah, there's also the orc massage game too. I forgot about that one. I forgot that was a thing. I think Callie played that recently, which makes sense for her because she's a buff dude connoisseur. So that would make sense for her to play. That would be very much in her wheelhouse. Let's get a little bit on the shore. Let's get a little bit of hilt on there. Yeah, I think it was like something like Wholesome Monster Girl Academy. It was weird because it's like a lot of games take place in like, yes, Catholic not elementary school. I went to a Catholic elementary school, like a Catholic high school, but that's just because like that's where the outfits are at. Also, welcome, Monster Problem. Monster Problem is fun, but Monster Problem is fun in my experience only with multiple people. Part of me was almost like, what if I just like, I never finished Needy Streamer Overdose. And part of me is a little curious because there's a lot of endings on that game I didn't play. But then once again, a lot of you would realize my weakness for like that kind of like style. I like the Manera's style a lot. The mental illness part I could maybe do without, but the style is very nice. Yeah, it was funny. Like it mentioned Catholic twice. Like the idea of like converting a monster girl to Jesus does sound kind of like fun. That does sound kind of wild. Like I said, I'm a little curious. Another option I was thinking about was Tulip. Tulip is a Japanese, not dating sim, it's just a Japanese game where in order to like kind of win the girl of your dreams, you're trying to increase your kissing power, I believe. So you're like smooching everyone. You're like smooching everyone in order to get a little get to level up your smooches. Let's see. Tulip does seem cool. The chromies are stupidly futuristic AI, a lich, and a kid whose soul they ripped from his body and bound to a doll. Okay, so they use you want to set them up for a raid, you want the raid to be set up so that they get in trouble for it. It's gonna be tricky though because they do good murdering. They do good murdering on humanoids, but you want to frame them. Let's see where we could go from that. Let's see where we can go. I mean, depending on where you want to go, it's like you could indulge them. You could do a thing where you could indulge them in their humanoid killing, where it's like, yes, killing would be the easy way out of this predicament, but there's long-term consequences. Let's see what else you could do. Some other. Yeah, you do a lot. I looked at a trailer and looked like there was like a fuckload of smooching. I'm scrolling up just to look at that. The party was just gophers for delivering a payload. Ultimately, don't give a damn outside of being stiff half their pay. I mean, you can. I mean, if you want to go like that, like I mean, the easiest way to get PC attention will just be like, don't just stiff them half their pay, stiff them all their pay. Just literally be like, you drew too much attention, you fucked up too bad. I cannot give you the money. And then like maybe find someone else who could be like could kind of set them up with the remaining cash or maybe double cross something like that. I guess in this point it might be easier like dual guess if you like write that out for me later because I think I'm getting this in pieces and it is making it a little harder to kind of help. Something like that could work though. Because like I mean I know if it's like yeah it's like I don't know like an untrustworthy dealer or like there is literally times where it's like yeah I said I'd give you half if you fucked up but like you fucked up spectacularly like you absolutely fucked up in a way that I cannot recover from financially so you're not gonna get shit. You could do that. How you doing, Clay? Welcome. How you doing? Working on my little turnip creature, which is ready for the bath. He yearns for the bath. Yeah, it's like congratulations. You fucked up to the point where like I cannot be associated with you anymore. But yeah, usually it's a good idea. Or you could actually tie that back into like, okay, they have half penalty. They're being chased by humanoids because they fucked up and shit's escalating. If they continue just to murder their way through everything, if they murder their way through everything as just like a full murder hobo, they will lose out onto the deposit. They just become too much of a brand risk. That could work. Like if you want them to like find some way to like okay, you fucks you fucks have done like a terrible murder spree, but like maybe like working with some local authorities or like another faction, just find somebody be like you fucked up a lot. You fucked up a lot, and maybe there's a way to fix this. What's how you doing, Night Owl? Welcome. How you doing? Oh God, I forgot it was Super Bowl today. Thank you all for coming during Super Bowl. I know some of you like the sports. Necklace to be cursed and probably never checked to give it or give it to the noble. Ooh, oh, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Let's go. Suburb owl. I I know very little about sports. I've softened up on sports over the years because like once again I'm at the point in my life where it's like I can't keep throwing stones in a glass house at like sports enjoyers. Um So it's like it's everyone's alike to like their what they're into. Stuff like that, yeah. Oh, there's probably also some stuff you could do with that cursed. With like also there's like a little bit of scraped off foot on that. With the let's see. What kind of curse does the necklace got going on? I am curious. What kind of curse is this? Is this like you're permanently bonded to a PC kind of dealio, or you've unleashed like a horrible demon kind of thing? Yeah, let's also get them. Let's also get them toes. Yeah, there we go. Get them turnip toes. Ooh. The legally violent. I always thought the most legally violent sport was hockey. It's like it seems like football. It seems like in football you can kind of like you could get fucked up in football, but you could get fucked up in a way where you could probably bounce back from it. It seems like hockey is the one where it's like, yeah, you get slammed into a fucking wall, you explode to a million pieces. You will never be 6 foot. It is the Suburb Owl Day. I'm trying to think of like what owls I would like to say. This is the real Suburb Owl. I don't know. I do like owls quite a bit. I think they're unfortunately it's one of those things. It's like online I see a lot of owl cafes, and it's like ooh, I would love to go to one, but I also know it's like owl cafes are generally it's like a rescue thing where it's like these owls are just kind of fucked and they can never return to the wild. I like them dearly, but it's like I don't know. Also, it seems like a lot of them are closing, and there's just none in the U.S. I should really just go to like a zoo and just enjoy the owls from a distance. But I kind of want to just like I don't know, hang with them. Okay, so I looked up online, and this horse has like neck plates. Like there's like special neck plates under it. And I wonder if it like even though those are like supposed to be like a leathery material, I wonder if I can just kind of cheat and make them metal. If I can just like rub a little bit of metal on some of these bad boys and call it a day, because I can barely see shit because of the lighting. Will never be 6 foot tall. Luckily, I don't got to worry about that curse. I got a crack out of it. Where yesterday a lady tapped me in a store and was like, hey, "Could you get this thing off of a really high shelf?" Like, oh, I feel good. Feels great. Feels great to help out, but also assert tallness. Assert tallness. Found the noble vampire into never-ending sleep. Then someone stole the body while they were fighting. Show up on site to glow at a vampire. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess now what you could do is like with a vampire lord god, I guess it's now just vampire fucking chaos. Like that seems like you could do a lot with that. After running Vampire the Masquerade, there's definitely a lot you could do with just like absolute never-ending vampire bullshit. A little bit of black brown and then like a little bit Vampire Republic. No, probably not Republic. I don't think they're all going to like put aside their differences, but there's definitely power struggle could be real. That could be fun though. If you do want to lean into like their people murdering abilities, have like a vampire power struggle breakdown and just have one of the vampires be like, "Hey, you did a good job with fucking up the boss. I would like to be the top dog, and I need like a couple of day walkers to get some of my dirty work done. You nerds in?" That could be fun. That could be fun as well. Take a sip. Let me take a sip of my gamer drink. Yeah. It's really basically the only way to get a promotion as a vampire is to through act like basically you have to get your lord murdered. Oh, also there's like a little I have to do another layer of brown on this. There's like little sparkly. Some splatter kind of got on here. I gotta fix that before I do some layerings. Because like vampires never willingly hand over power, so you gotta kill them with sneaky ways. I'm currently I'm gonna shill my my sub sponsorship. I've been drinking the guacamole gamer fart because it's very good and very green. I'm very thematic. My favorite flavor is green, but like it's good. It's very good. I had like a 1 packet of titty milk, and it was surprise. Like I was told by the gamer subs rep dude. He's like, I know it's yogurt flavored, so it's gonna sound weird, but trust me, it's good. And I'm like, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it, Mr. Gamer Subs man. There we go. There are 60 slam remixes in this playlist, and I'm gonna be real. There's definitely way more in like just out and about. That number as somebody who has been enjoying slam remixes since basically day one, there are unlimited. You could go literally forever with them. It's kind of great. It's excellent. Use the code. Oh, fuck yeah. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Much appreciated. I'll have to try that. I have not looked at that flavor yet. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of fucking flavors. Name nobility and give, not just vampires. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you are using the official Pathfinder setting. I've played it in a couple of games that actually use the Pathfinder setting, but it's definitely been a hot fucking minute. It's been a hot fucking minute since I've done that. Get a little bit. I think this horse is like metalled enough that like once I get an oil wash, I think I'm fine. I think you'll be fine. All right, let's get you. Let's put you away while you dry, and let's go back to this one. This land I don't think needs a whole lot. Well, actually, I can do a little bit more on the ropes, which is fine. But you know, because like I think the Come On Slam remixes were my first encounter with like anime remix YouTube. Anime remix YouTube is kind of like that was kind of like my first introduction. I still like that side of YouTube quite a bit. I still think my favorite one is Nani Kiniko, which I don't think he gets talked about as much, but I find it like those remixes are genuinely like fucking works of art in the way that they can just like take, because like a lot of them use music you've heard of and or like meme music and make it sound good, but Nani Kiniko takes music that like I don't typically go into circles where that music is popular, so it's like new music to me, but they remix very well. How you doing, Skiffs? How you doing? Oh yeah, fucking 15, let's go. Made a copy of themselves and gave it a head start home due to wacky. Huh. That is wild. That is gonna be wild. Is there a theoretical scenario where the copy and the real one can ever really meet up? Like is the party needs to prevent a fucking time paradox from happening? Is that potentially in the cards? So now slamming is so god, that's a mood. There's literally been times where it's like I've gotten off work at the guild and I've if I'm working from home and I just fall asleep and wake up. D&D 3.5 templates. Would those even work? Like D&D 3.5 templates were very specific for a lot of 3.5 things. I don't know how they carry over. I mean, the ideas are sound. Like a lot of them, it's like, okay, I don't know. Let's take the pseudo natural template and apply it to like, I don't know, a goblin. What does that really mean? Give the goblin more HP and give him a funky little attack, you know? Sheep would cause stuff. I'm going in on orange. I've had that one. I mean, orange flavors are generally good. I do like me some. Get the little, yeah, like let's add a little bit to the suckers, a lighter color. I don't need to go super in depth. This boy too is also very much in the hey, I just need to get this done. It's been sitting on my desk for a while and it's ready for the sweet release of paint. So I'm just gonna work on it. Just like good enough. I'm good enough. Fourth Head Start has easy access to a boat. That sounds really. That would be funny. Like the only way to actually defeat your target is just straight up to like you have to cause the paradox. You have to cause the paradox. Actually, the funny thing is like when you start creating time, like okay, this is a question. Do inevitables exist in Pathfinder? I forget. There's a type of monster that I really liked were called inevitables. They were basically constructs that would like anytime you tried to break like a universal law, they would chase after you. Like if you tried to become a god illegally, or if you tried to fuck around with time and space, they were very, very cool. Oh fuck. Well, hopefully your desk isn't too fucked up by the drink knockage. Hopefully your desk is mostly fine. I feel like they existed in Pathfinder at one point, but they might not anymore. Oh yeah, there's a couple. There was one that's about like messing with time and space, one with messing with gods. My favorite inevitable story. Oh my god. So there is a D&D 3.5 source book called The Elder Evils. It is one of my favorites. It's a source book that at least almost is not quite there. That's good then. Luckily I didn't get on them, unfortunately. I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened. It's lucky that they didn't go that far. But yeah, Elder Evils is basically like, hey, we're gonna make a big old book. Oh, that is tragic. Hopefully that can get washed out. Everybody 07 for Chieftain's mousepad. But basically the idea is like the Elder Evils is a book of like eldritch abominations that are going to end the world of various types and whatnot. One of them was the idea was that a bunch of magicians long ago, or maybe they were psychics, I forget which, they basically tried to unleash a horrible creature from beyond time and space into reality because they thought they could control it. Realized that they couldn't control it and broke the contract and kept it sealed within a crystal. Now, the funny thing is, one of the inevitables exists, like a type of inevitable exists specifically to stop contracts from being broken. And this motherfucker, the most lawful stupid bitch in existence, saw that was like Mechanicus created an inevitable to enforce that contract. Because by all rights, that horrible reality ending monster should exist. And every time that creature goes to break it out of the box in order to fulfill the contract, a bunch of adventurers show up and like people basically chase after it and beat it to death. Because they're like, hey, we don't want reality to stop existing. But because of the way Mechanicus works, every time it dies, it takes a while for it to be reforged, but it gets reforged stronger. Because it's like, oh, we need more firepower to do this. So like by the time it gets to the PCs, it is like stupid ungodly strong. Like this is supposed to be the one you throw at like incredibly high level PCs. God, Lords of fucking the Elder Evils is it's such a fun book. Oh my god, it's such a fun book. Another fun one in that as well is Ragnora. Ragnora is an alien parasite that lands on a planet and begins channeling positive energy at a crazy rate. And for a while, it's actually beneficial. So people don't typically investigate it at first. Like undead begin to weaken. If you get a cut, you begin to heal. Hello, Fred. How you doing? And catch you later, yo. Let me see. So I need to get some silver out. So this would be a good upper. Oh yeah, I got silver on my palette. I just need to get a little dry brushy. From his current, the ranger proceed to pluck themselves out of the box and put themselves in the current discount back of holding. That was protected. What the fuck? So your party's on some like next level horseshit then. Okay. So they're good at murdering and they like to wild the fuck out. Honestly, in this case, I think maybe at this point, assuming like you might just let the ride happen just to see how much bullshit they can get into. Stuff like that. It's a big brain move. Having giant schools and night scrolls. Oh, okay. Your PCs are a menace, but in a way that I kind of want to root for them. Like, I kind of want to see them succeed at them being just absolute, just wild bastards. Good shit. Where's my dry brush pad? Mate. What the mate? Let me find that dry brush pad and I'll tell you more about Ragnarok, because I fucking love Ragnarok. Where's my funky? Almost like I should have a better organization on my shit. Okay, this is fine. I can just wipe it off on a piece of paper. Honestly, if a hobo destroys time and space had it coming, you know? It's fine. What was I supposed to get? So yeah, Ragnora, initially when she lands, everything's pretty hunky-dory, you know? So it's like, yeah, okay, undead are weakened and my cuts heal up. But then bad shit begins to start happening. So like one instance of bad shit happening is that, like, because Ragnor's thing is basically it like alien mutates all life to be like it, and then it takes over in like a hive mind network and just kind of it kind of tyrannids the planet where it just absorbs all the shit and then it's like flies off to the next one to do that again. So the idea is like, okay, so yeah, first it does like there's a lot of positive energy. Clerics love this. People who get injured love this, and undead hate it. But eventually, there's so much positive energy channeled through everything, like swarms of bugs begin bursting out of everywhere. Like insects move at a rapid rate. When you begin to start healing, tumors begin to sprout because you are healing just too much too fast, and your body is like, I can't handle this. And at that point, the undead begin to migrate into the center of the earth, because their very existence begins to hurt. Like, they cannot function as undead anymore because, like, being outside causes them to crumble. So, like, all the liches and shit they go underground. And it's really funny because like in the course of the adventure, you might team up with like all the liches. Like you might team up with like all of your local liches because it's like, hey, you're a bastard. You're an absolute fucking bastard and you're awful and I hope you die. It's mutually assured destruction if we let this thing live. Let's pool our resources and let's go through this. So you're doing the thing where you sell them like questionably useful magical items, and then they've only slightly cursed magic items, and then they kind of have been taking that have been using them appropriately. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. That sounds like fun though. That sounds like a fun time. On the leg. I think the leg I painted metallic in a way that I should not have. Ah. Care Bears would be gods. Care Bears would be a fucking menace in that because yeah, Care Bear stare would just cause people to explode into tumors. Oh no, what have I done? I'm sure at some point in my life I have watched an episode of Care Bears. I could not tell you literally anything about it. I know the Care Bear stare and that they're all named like Precious Heart or whatever. But I have no idea. I have no idea anything about Care Bears beyond that point, beyond incredibly basic information. Rub a little bit on your head. All right, we're taking the dry brush. We're building up the layers. We're beginning to build up some layers on the fucking cloak. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised there's like Nazgul looking motherfuckers in that though. Yeah, only slightly cursed. It was actually a belt. I mean, a belt of giant strength isn't too bad. No, that's not the worst thing, I guess. Yeah, it's like Dark Heart or Nasty Heart or like spooky Mega Heart. Wild absolute Bastard Heart is my favorite. Douchebag Heart is what a menace. Okay, I'm just basically doing the same bit. Okay. Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue just to kind of gently dry brush on. This is where it's gonna be a little tricky though, because a lot of the lad is condensed into the main bot, like this little corner. Okay, no, this isn't so bad. I thought this would be a little rougher, but it's kind of it's building some layers. Becomes a problem. Oh, I see. Oh, it shrinks. Oh, it shrinks you. Okay, never mind then. Can't stab a guy when you're tiny. No, you could say. I mean, that would be baller for rogues. I remember there was like some like in various editions. Like it wasn't the greatest, but you could do some really annoying shit if you shrank yourself down to tiny size. So it's an anti-freeze, which is a cold heart. That sounds. Oh, you still get the strength buff. Okay, so that's good then. You just become itty bitty. It's me, itty bitty heart, itty weeny heart. A little bit on the little bits as well. I'm doing an incredibly fine dry brush. Like I'm still doing like the artist opus method, so it's going pretty good. It might take a couple of coats, a couple of dry brush coats, and that's fine. I don't remember the tiny set. Adventure Time, I remember I watched it more when it was new. And I generally, I think, enjoyed it at the time, but I remember nothing. I remember basically nothing from Adventure Time. And that's probably okay. That's probably fine. Grew up watching the old Care Bears. Ah, nice. How was it? Was it a generally fine show, I guess? And I'm probably gonna go back to the horse bits and hit them up with a little bit of like a lighter brown that I was mixing up. Going pretty good. This is going pretty good. Of painting not horror. Hello, Soldat. Welcome. Yeah, I will say for better or for worse, I don't want to get like niche too hard as like only painting Warhammer, and because like I enjoy other games too, and even though this is like a G-Dubs game, it's still very cool. Look at this lad. Look how nice this lad looks. There we go. Well, how do I paint rats? Not recently though. Enter a square to attack. Oh yeah. So then, I didn't realize you did a Pathfinder. Pathfinder 2e has that restriction. I don't think I've ever had anyone get that size in Pathfinder 2e. That would also probably explain it. Let's rub it. Let's rub it on my hand. I keep getting like the raised. Then I got to do the extra extra light highlighty one in a bit. Like I have like one more highlight shade I use. Oh yeah, that's true. I also put out like all the keywords. I'm like Warhammer, Miller Strategy Battle Game, and Turnip28. I want to be honest. I'm painting all those today. I'm still doing the Warhammer category because it's like that's where people go to watch people paint models. Some people do it in like art, which on one end is neat. I'm glad you can do it in multiple categories, but you get fucking buried in there. You get fucking buried in that category. Like no one's seeing shit. So for practical reasons, that's why I'm in the Warhammer, even if I'm doing some other minis in addition to Warhammer though. A puppet wrestler, I need a suplex and Marcus as an action figure. What? Not it. Oh, do you mean like you just like take like a little puppet and then you just kind of do like a little tech deck suplex and you can like affect some other stuff, kind of like sympathetic magic style? That'd be neat. Calling it art instead of Warhammer. I mean, there's valid reasons to do both. There's valid reasons to do both, to be fair. Is this the Imperial March? Oh yeah. Maybe it's a little quiet because like, here we go. I'm listening to Come On and Slam remixes today. That is the theme of the playlist today is Come On and Slam remixes because I love them. I love them so much. We slammin' and jammin'. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. And you wanna jam. Uh-huh. Oh, wait, is Puppet a heritage you can actually get? Also, Ranchero Bill, how you doing? Welcome. I haven't really looked into the Pathfinder 2e heritages too much. I think the wildest heritage I've ever played in that was I did a damn pure Leshy with the idea that like I was a Leshy being formed by a dying druid for revenge that was getting stabbed by a vampire. Which sounds really bullshit, but that was kind of a theme in the adventure we were doing was that vampires were up to some shit. So I did that, and I basically, to be honest, we were playing the like it was the Absalom. It doesn't really matter too much between the whole ancestry race thing. We all know what you're talking about. It's fine. But I basically just played like what if Batman was a turnip, and it went reasonably well. I was Vengeance. I was the Knight. I was a purple root vegetable that drank blood. He was a nice character, but I think that campaign got put on hold because it was kind of. I think every group does this where they do like an in between like campaign where it's like, oh yeah, the DM can't show up a lot, so we're just going to do like a little side thing. But then like we didn't have to do that very much, so we just kind of went back to doing the main one. Couple of little ropey bits. There we go. We're getting. I think I've gotten good at doing like the kind of like ghosty levels of the dry brushing. Like this has turned out like way smoother, I believe, than the other ones. So I found a good mixture. This front side though, I still need to hit up like a little bit more. Getting the cracks. Let me wipe that off. I do like, yeah, I'm kind of glad that Leshies are kind of more core now in 2e. I always thought that like Leshies were honestly probably one of the better additions of Pathfinder. I love Leshies are basically like construct plants, like druids make them to do stuff. So like basically like you would be like I want like a little helper creature. So you make a Leshy out of like a pine cone. Not more like a gourd. Like a gourd and like maybe like a little bit of a leafy body, and then you just do that, and they're very fun. They're a very, very fun creature. They get a little bit on the straps. Okay, I think the lad is pretty good. I think the very last step I need to do on the lad is just add a little bit of highlight. Also, hello, demon, a little demon M. A little demon LM. Thank you for the prime sub. How you doing? I'm working on some turnip and some. Did they really? I guess having a cactus with a gun is not even that weird in Pathfinder 2e. Partners of Fine Arts. I mean, I lose against procrastination a lot. I got a lot of shit on my plate that I need to work on, especially this week, which, barring anything going wrong, this Saturday will be Necronica. The long promised Necronica is happening. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. But that means I gotta do some kind of like final planning for that, and I also want to make some little guides for all the players. Necronica. Necronica is a tabletop RPG where you are all anime zombie girls, kind of like following the whims of your necromancer creator. And it can be kind of like fucked up body horror stuff or touching like post-apocalyptic, like struggling to survive, or you could just do goofy little anime adventures where all the protagonists just happen to have chainsaw arms. It's a very flexible game. I do. God, I literally every time I make a promo image for that game, I use Zombieland Saga. I'm beginning to run out of easily findable like scenes from that, like on Google Images, to the point where I need to probably start making my own very, very soon. I probably need to start making my own like Zombieland Saga, like little preview images very soon. I don't think I ever finished Zombieland Saga. I need to get back. I did enjoy it though, but so I need to go back into it and get that going. Yeah, just getting a little bit of the raised bit. Like if there's like a little bit of raised horse. Little bit like there, kind of keep it a little scratchy. Didn't they give you well, no, they did, but the thing is like what I mean, like if I go online and just like look for like Zombieland Saga and then set it to a certain size so that way I get screenshots in that size, like that I'm beginning to run out of. I have not watched it dubbed. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still too weeb to generally watch dubs outside of a few exceptions. Think of a puppet sorcerer to protect a child until they're old enough to survive. I mean, that sounds like pretty legit. That sounds pretty legit. FN plus print screen. What? Nonde. I mean, I can do that. Yes, I can do that now. That's just it. I need to go back and watch it, and then when I watch it, I need to be like, this scene. I will use this for the promotional material, and then I take a screenshot. Like I need to do that. I need to do that. Oh god, that was like a weird chipping audio. Which I mean, a lot of these videos are from like 10 years ago. Like me, oh yeah, okay. I'll pull that up later. When I can hear it. But hell yeah, nice. Well, I'm sure the dub is pretty solid. A lot of the dubs have been getting better. I will say that, as somebody who's still pretty much dyed in a wool, like give me subs or give me nothing. I think I've generally lately kind of been like, okay, these are getting better. There's been some improvement in the voice acting industry. I can appreciate that. Okay, these are light enough. Like the color difference is not even that deep. So I guess if I just keep building them up, it'll eventually give me the kind of color contrast on this goddamn horse I want. Like I haven't even gone to the backside yet. God damn it. Was that the mud fight? Oh yeah, I remember that was like the it was like the not like a game show. It was like an obstacle course. Yeah. I still think my favorite one is the one that's like basically feral. Like the long haired, she's pretty much is just like a zombie. She has like no real cognitive function left. She's the best girl. She's objectively the best girl. You're allowed to have other best girls. Yeah, the legendary Taya Yamada. Love her to pieces. Give me a stupid girl that has long hair and likes to bite, and that's best girl. Instant best girl lock in, 100%. You're allowed to have other best girls from Zombieland Saga, but you're allowed to be wrong. Go look in the mirror then. Banned, get banned. No. But tis not a lady. Because I know if I do, I still run that line where people are like, Hal, you're a mimic. You can give yourself tits, right? And I'm like, I know what that will awaken. So I will not. I refuse. I refuse to use my powers for that because I know you filthy animals will lose your shit. I think they use that for a little bit of tourism stuff like that. That happens sometimes where like an anime will boost like some. Because like that was kind of the whole point, right? Was like they were trying to kind of like get stuff. Like, no, I mean, in the context of the show, not in the context of reality. They're trying to like bring stuff to their prefecture. That's happened a couple of times. With great power comes great responsibility. This series, but didn't keep me. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Their shows are like that. Like, not everyone vibes with it. That was kind of weirdly how I felt about Skullgirls. Not that I disliked any of the characters. It was like the first fighting game I think I've ever played where I played everyone on release. I was like, I don't like playing any of them. Like, none of them really feel right. Which I know is a very different kind of thing, but like, it feels similar enough to me anyway. It was like, they're very cool and I like the designs, but goddamn, I do not like playing this video game. The call of self-cessed. My own clone. Now neither one of us will be virgins. Whenever any mention of clones or duplicates come out, I think of that all the time. That like if we're talking about just like general images that live in my brain rent free. Hold on, let me apply a layer of brown to the belly of this horse, and then I'll show you what I mean, because I'm sure for a lot of you, you're like, how? What the fuck are you talking about? What? How? I'm sure that happens a lot of my streams where it's like, how? What the fuck are you talking about? Because that's my goal, is to trick all you nerds into painting. That's the plan. That's the plan. That is the idea. The Eggman one, yes, it's very good. Let me put that on screen real quick because I saved it recently because I needed it for something. My own clone, and now neither of us will be virgins. It's perfect. It's excellent. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. It's like, what's the other one? It's like, oh yeah, this juice is banging, and it's like, that's paint, asshole. That's also a good one. There's a lot of good edits that come from that. Mwah, Chef Sikis. No forgives for making me want to paint. I feel no regrets for making you want to paint. I feel no remorse. Maybe if I add a little bit more of this lighter color to kind of like really kind of add a little bit more contrast to this mixture I got going on. Oh, Eggman has multiple children. Wait, does Eggman canonically fuck? Does Eggman fuck? I know Eggman had a grandpa. They're just robot. Oh, so we made robot children, so Eggman didn't fuck. Okay. Okay. Sega of Japan and Sega of America. Let Eggman fuck. Let him fuck, you know? Eggman is allowed to fuck. As a treat. Let him fuck. There we go. I guess you can fuck a robot. Okay. Let Eggman procreate. Let Eggman hold hands and reproduce in a missionary position as God intended. Did he? No, that was... I don't know. I'm gonna be real, everybody. I'm not like... My attachment to Sonic begins and ends with Sonic Adventure Battle 2. That's really about it. That's really about it. And like, I know a lot of people, especially VTubers, are like really big Sonic fans. And like, I don't know. I don't feel a huge attachment, but I love that game. That game was a very fun game. So I'm willing to give Sonic a couple of points just because Sonic Adventure 2 is a fun game. Or it's not even that fun of a game, but the Chow are amazing. There we go. The Chow is very fun. Catholic Eggman goes to monster school. I guess if that's a game, there's... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Sonic the Hedgehog dating sim. Ooh. Oh, there's probably options for days. What is the Sonic macro dating sim? Oh, no, I can't play that. There's an interactive sex scene. Okay, I can't do that one. There's gotta be some shit safe for work Sonic dating sims I can play on stream. Ooh, if I can find them. You all are gonna be fucked. I'm gonna make this the worst Valentine's Day. Zero eroticism. Sonic only, Final Destination. Please do not. All right, everybody, Chieftain asked nicely, so crisis averted for now. For now. I'll just go back and play Needy Streamer Overdose. Now, I don't even think I'm playing Needy Streamer Overdose. Oh, I could do. I mean, there's a wealth of Sonic fanfic if I want to dive into that well. Yeah, I know the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog's a thing, but it's like, I don't know. I don't feel a huge drive to play that one. I think it's because it's conventionally good, and I do not give a fuck about like a conventionally good Sonic thing. Okay, also the horse layer buildup is beginning to build up, so that's good. I might still probably layer this a bit more later. That's fine. I hate good video games. I only want to, I mean, I willingly played Mass Effect 3, so legitimately that might be true. I played some good video games, but I also, once again, yeah, I subjected myself to the Mass Effect series on purpose. No one made me. No one made me do that. Spicy females of Smash Bros. I'm sure there's a lot of art of Sonic fucking a lot of the characters from Smash Bros. That has to exist. Probably a lot of it being Samus, because Samus is like the obligatory. It's like Samus and Peach are like, we need a saucy Nintendo female to fuck. And then also, you know, Mario cuck shit as well. I'm sorry, Mario. I'm fucking Bowser. I don't know. I don't. Those do nothing for me, and my eyes roll into the back of my skull whenever I see them. Those roll into the back of my skull. I think the only reason they don't really do that with Zelda as much is I think people generally like Link. They like seeing Link and Zelda be cute together. Oh yeah, I didn't get the ears. Got like a little ear. Gotta get a little bit on. Daisy's the better Peach. Why would I fight you when you're correct? But the best Peach is Rosalina. The best Peach is Rosalina, but Daisy is also very good. Did any of you guys actually play like the Game Boy Super Mario game? The one that Daisy was introduced in? God, that shit was fun. It was fun but hard. I think Super like the Super Mario and the 6 gold coins is a better game. But it's kind of funny just as like it's like, yeah, it's black and white, it's Mario. It's basically very back to the basics Mario, but it's like a neat little relic. Okay. So we got enough of the horse that I think that's good. That's why I see yeah, some people do that to Link, yeah. Yeah, that do happen sometimes. What color do I want to do in the I think if I do like an orange brown dry brush. And again, I don't know. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the tail alone because I want it to oil wash to get into the cracks. Because I think already the tail is maybe a bit too bright compared to the rest of the horse. Oh, I don't want to think of the concept of Nintendo Twinks. I'm good. I should give this guy like a cool. I need to work on his base so I can have him like a cool thing to stand on. All right, you're ready for a wash. I think this guy's ready for a wash. I'm sure some people consider Luigi a twink, and they will not see the light of heaven. They won't. I'm sorry. If you're like Luigi is a twink, it will not happen. Saint Peter will ban you from the pearly gates. I think I need a little bit more purple on the suckers. Not a lot, just a little. There we go. The rest of them is like relatively highlighted. I get like I think I need to trace the metal a little bit. Hold on. I think Fire Emblem. It's weird. I think some people consider like I know Fire Emblem's a Nintendo franchise, but I think people consider Fire Emblem characters like their own thing. Like they're just kind of in their own box. It's like when a Fire Emblem character makes their way into Smash Bros. A lot of the community isn't like, wow, a new Nintendo character. Like, god damn, it's another Fire Emblem. There we go. All right, so you're ready for a wash. Oh fuck, ads. Here I can stretch. I can stretch. All right, we're back. I was basically just saying that, like, I don't think people consider Fire Emblem characters Nintendo characters in terms of like ranking them and stuff like that. In terms of like, it's like when somebody is like, name your favorite Nintendo characters. I think people consider like Fire Emblem as its own little bucket, based on my general experience. I think that's generally kind of how it goes down. Canonically gay. Is it canonically as in like fandom accepted, or has Nintendo been like, they gay? They gay. No love for Roy. Roy is fine. Fandom accepted. Ah, I gotcha. Let's see. All right, we're done with the other horses. Let's work on this horse a little bit. Let me see. we're going back to Gabo. I want to do this. He does have the most sexually charged. I'll take your word for it. I'm very baby when it comes to Fire Emblem, where it's like I've only really played like new Fire Emblem, like Awakening and Fates, and a little bit of Three Houses. So I'll take your word for it. I'll take your old word for it. I don't know if I'll ever play any of the older Fire Emblems. They're probably fine games. They're just not high on my priority list. All right, we're gonna make this horse gray. I think we're gonna make this horse gray because I think that makes sense. Especially because I just did a brown horse. Let's mix it up and have a gray horse, you know. And this is a old style Warhammer Fantasy Chaos Knight on a steed. God, we're gonna have to get like real into the funny thing. Okay, this is a very funny detail, and I know why they did it because no one looks under the horse. So, old style Chaos Knight, horse belly. New style Chaos Knight, a sculpt I really like. Nothing. It's from a Star Collecting, so I think they cheaped out. And realistically, you're never looking under the bottom. But if you do, it's like, It's Oh yeah, also, check this out too. This is, I've been 3D printing some more terrain stuff. This is from the Blessed Sisters one-page rules. And I really like it as like a little backdrop. Like I can do, what's appropriately? Oh, there we go. Right before I grab this plate. Where it's like I could put them in front of that, and it's like, ooh, look how well that frames. Look how well that frames the mini. Very nice, excellent. I need to prime it and do shit with it though, so it's very work in progress. Some of them are hollow underneath, yeah. And like it's one of those things where it's like I wish they would have, but like I can understand why they would like flatten it up. I mean, technically, I could work on some of the tacos next week. Basically, I only have 8 more tacos to go, and a lot of them don't need that much work. Like, a couple need their riders glued on. I need to kind of, like, do some highlights. And, of course, they're going to need, like, obligatory oil wash and whatnot. But, like, they're not terribly far off from being complete. We're going to get, like, all up in that. We're going to take a black model and we're going to paint it dark gray. Yippee! I love the contrast. I think it does help a little, though, because this horse is, like... I'm making these very dark. Like, there's a lot of dark details. I do think even just adding a little bit of the gray kind of helps. But it helps differentiate even a little bit. But let's go straight to the horse's mouth. Hey. How you doing, Fox? How you doing? Hold on. Noise. Yams. We do be graying off the charts. How you doing, Fox? How you doing? I have gotten this boy to the point where an oil wash is ready, and I've gotten this boy to the point where an oil wash is ready. I'm due to have like a big oil wash jamboree. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to do that though, which is a problem. This week is gonna be very busy because I need to get some things done. I'll play a black wash and you're done. I haven't heard that one, but there's a couple of armies like that and like the Carcharodons and stuff. I'm not surprised that might even be real advice to a certain degree. I could totally see that for like some gray armies. This is also too like I am painting a part of the model. Realistically, no one's gonna be peeking under that horse belly. See what's up. But I also know with these, every time I decide to like, no one's gonna see that, and I leave it alone, I line the minis up to take pictures. And it's like, oh no, yeah, no, you can totally see that. You can totally see that shit. That's not great. That's not ideal. What's up, Hazar? How you doing? Welcome. I worked on my Witch King of Angmar. I keep wanting to add like a funky little voice to that. And then I got my Turnip guy, who's also ready for a watch. And now we're working on the Chaos Knight. Your Val and your Celestine showed up. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Sounds like you have some fun times ahead of you. Oh, there's a tactical rock there. Yeah, he does. Yeah, funky voice for a very funky king. Exactly. We'll say it's for that reason, not that I'm a hack. Someone will tell me they're a turnip guy one day. Crichtonton, you're my silly little turnip guy. There we go. How's that sound? Did I make your dreams come true? I don't know why I decided to put on that voice for the follow up. That I do use a wet palette. I use the default Army Painter wet palette. Mine's looking thanks to Parasocial. Like you weren't already, you fucking nerd. I've been using this one for a while. I've heard the Red Grass Games one's pretty legit, but this one I can get the replacements easier. I'm also due for changing the sponge out. I'm basically gonna wait till I run out of my current stock of pads, and I'm going to because when you get a new set of like little sheets for it, you get a new sponge, and I'm just waiting for these to run out. I'm gonna re-up the sponge. I thought I was actually close to running out, so I ordered some new ones. And it turns out, no, I had a lot more than I thought I did. But hey, it's not like those are going to go bad. That just means for when I really, actually, truly run out, I will be ready. And then I will not have to panic. Steve, have yourself a good sleep and take it easy. Have yourself a good rest, yo. Have a good rest. Have a real good fucking rest. There we go. You're painting horse very well. Oh god, how the fuck do I get? Oh. There we go. Just gotta get up into the sides of the armor. There we go. Then, okay, then we go on this side. I also need to paint a little bit of gray on this model, and I'm not looking forward to that. What does Hal do? I paint rats! And that is tentative for... I feel like I have so many other painting projects in the queue, but I know once the Age of Sigmar, like, 4th edition box, when it gets announced and drops, that's my life is going to get turned upside down, and then the vermintide of painting will begin anew. I can feel it in me bones. Work on medieval models. I mean, I've done a couple of bits where it's like this body part will never be shown, and I've ignored it. I don't know what I'd consider a cheat though, really. I don't know. Like I can't think of anything else I'd consider like quote unquote like cheaty, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like someday the box will be coming out, and there's really good rumors that it's going to be Skaven because it's like oh credible leak sources, and Warhammer has enough credible leakers that like that's not that surprising. Like that's not that weird. But the idea, it's like I don't know. It could be bullshit. It could absolutely be bullshit. Take a seat. But an elf can dream. So till then, I'll dream that it might happen. But also, part of me doesn't want it to happen because then it's like, oh god, I'm not going to recover from this financially. Shut him off to one instance. You could miss the fact. Oh yeah, sometimes you can do that. Sometimes you can do that to kind of like trick people. Just like focus on the details that matters. There are some times where it's like closest thing I get to cheating is like I've learned, weirdly enough, I've learned to settle. Like it's sometimes just like getting a model done is better than like over worrying on a model. And like there's like usually little lessons or like, oh, I need to do something different next time. Or it's like, well, this model wasn't fun, but it's done, so I can kind of like reallocate my brain space to work on something else. That's probably about the closest I get. It's weird. I definitely dreamed last night, but I don't remember what I dreamed of. Like, it was, I had a dream, and I woke up, and I remembered vaguely something along the lines of like, blank is a motherfucker. but I don't remember what that blank was. I don't think it was a person. I think it was like a group or an organization. But I don't remember it now. It makes me a little upset that I don't. For mine, I probably won't. I have like especially because like some of these I've had to cheat, where it's like, oh, I did not have one of these with like a flag, so I used some like Nurgle iconography to get away with that. That's also true. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes if a model's gun is real close to the chest, you can kind of get away with just like not painting like the back stuff beyond that, or just like giving it base colors. Just like real basic colors will also work. All right, we got brown, not brown. Color. What are colors? What guys? What are colors? We got gray all around, which is good. So we're gonna work on some fucking. I don't know. It's weird. All my dreams, I have like, I'm the kind of dreamer that has the repeat dreams, like the ones where I'm back in college. I have the dream where I'm back in college, like almost like if I dream, that's usually that one. So like, and I know that's one of those things that like, there's like dream analysis stuff with that. That's like, that might mean something. And that could be true. I don't know. I don't know how much of that's bullshit or not. Yeah, colors do make objects look pretty. Big if true. Oh yeah, Seeker's got a lot of little bits. Good luck with that. Speaking about that, I'm about to make this real annoying on myself. So the teeth are part of the like helmet on this one. Like, what if bronze teeth? What if I or like, yeah, what if I do like copper teeth? Something like this. There we go. I'll layer it on there. Ooh, I think this is the correct choice though. I'm probably gonna have to touch this up a little bit, but I think this is the correct choice. Gotta get a little bit more from this like, top area. It's nice. So your teeth are bronze. Well, no, this is like the teeth are. I think the teeth are part of the armor, like they're decorative, like fake teeth on top of the horse to make them look scary. It's also chaos, so this could be its real teeth, and it's just like the way the helmet situates kind of weird. I'm gonna go with metal teeth, because chaos would also give a horse metal teeth. I think that's within the chaos like purview of like, what if this horse had metal teeth? You know, I think that's valid. Whereas from loitering color wise, I mean, right now I'm doing like my Chaos Knights, which I've been doing for a while, are all like gunmetal. What's that, Danger Doofus? Welcome. Yeah, I also do think it looks like it's part of the armor, so which is why I'm going with that. How you doing though? Welcome. I mean, a lot of chaos. Like, I'm pretty sure Chaos Knight armor is fused to your body, or like it's cursed. I know it's cursed, so you can't take it off. So I don't know what level of fused it is, but I think at that point it's like it's not coming off. There we go. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Yeah, imagine the smell. I mean, especially in the old world where chaos are definitely like the barbarian horde faction, probably bad. Like even if you're like a fucking chaos warrior dedicated to Tzeentch, I don't think you smell good. I'm pretty sure you still smell like sweat and like maybe some wizard reagents and whatnot. It's going to be an arcane musk at the very best. There we go, though. Definitely need to take another pass to touch these up, but I think so far, good idea. So far, good idea. I think like when I say arcane, like wizard bullshit has a smell. I mean, I painted these up as Warriors of Chaos, which is definitely like in Warhammer. Like I know like Norska is also a thing too, but also Chaos Warriors are still pretty like barbarian horde kind of dealio. Stuff like that. Yeah, I think ozone too would be also like a pretty appropriate smell. All right. Now I gotta paint my nemesis as a chaos player, Trim. God damn, I hate Trim. I hate Trim so much, everybody. This is why I stopped painting my Plague Marines, because I hate Trim. And I was like, I'm gonna convert all my Slaves to Darkness back to Warriors of Chaos. Why didn't I finish a lot of these models, Trim? It's absolutely Trim, and I hate it. I hate it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So originally Chaos Warriors could, but Chosen couldn't, but then they kind of changed it. Okay. I believe you. My old world knowledge is very weak, so I don't know. I think in Age of Sigmar they definitely had it where it was like, oh, like you basically you get the armor, you're stuck in it. But it was also kind of like they made because like Chosen also don't exist really in I think they do. I think they do now a little bit more, but I think for a while they didn't really super acknowledge Chosen being a thing outside of like if you're a Chosen, you're like a hero unit. So I know there was like a really cool revamp that was done in the middle of third edition for War Slaves of Darkness that had some like really banging Chosen. Somewhere in my closet, I have a box of Chosen heads that I need to do something with. I don't know what just yet. Yeah, I hate Trim so much. I hate it so much. And Chaos has a lot of it, and which is fine. I can paint the Trim a little messy because I can just paint over the messy bits back with the metal. I still don't like it though. I still don't like it. Like I have to kind of go back to the pot. I need to get like a little bit more, and I need to kind of water it up. I need to get the angles. That's fine though. I can deal with it. If I get like too fed up with this, I got other models on my table if I need just to cheat. If I just need to cheat a little bit, you know? Armor's one coming off, I think 8th. It's that wouldn't be too. I know 8th is really contentious where it was like that's when Warhammer, because I guess that's when Warhammer Fantasy died. So I'm sure a lot of fantasy players have like a very strong grudge against 8th edition. Yeah, this will need another layer too. I'll just keep painting it for now, and then like if I'll eventually need to give a second pass with this color. There we go. There we go. Chaos and everyone else. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. I don't know. I remember back when like it's like I had a friend who ostensibly still has a collection of Warhammer Fantasy dwarves kicking around in his attic. I was at one point going to buy them from him, and I just don't think we ever really progressed off the ground to buy those. It was like basically like a classic dwarf army, more or less. Are dwarves in the old world? Are they legends? Are dwarves legends? I feel like they're not. I feel like you can like run them canonically in like the main stuff. I could be wrong though. I mean, I like the idea that fucking Skaven dropped the moon on some people, but yeah, I heard other than that, and like I will say though, also Nurgle got a lot of really cool shit in the end times. They got like the Magath Lord and like the Lords, and like the Blight Kings are still arguably one of my favorite kits of all time. They're so good. You get so many parts and everything looks good. Like you as a Nurgle guy, you buy a box or two of Blight Kings and you have bits for the rest of your life. They're so good. And the base models you could build with them are so good. And you could use them for Chaos Space. Like, you could use them for, Death Guard, like, Death Guard Possessed. Or, or, some other bullshit. They're very nice kits, but I understand everything else. They are part of that, maybe, I don't know. I think a lot of his stuff is unpainted, or if it's, like, painted, I would want to strip it and paint it again. But I think I don't have a strong urge to do that right now. So I don't know. I might let that offer sit in the mist of time and not worry about it. Yeah, shit, that's fine. There we go. We're making some progress. How's your helmet work, my dude? Does his helmet work? Oh, we got some more trim over here. Oh, there. Yeah, we got a bunch of trim on this other side. Skull bits because fuck transfers. Oh, that's fair. I'm horrible with transfers. That's why for like my Horus Heresy stuff, I turn to 3D printing. I will 3D print me a whole new shoulder pad, and I did the same thing with my Minotaurs too. I just 3D printed a little Minotaur symbol on the shoulder of some Marines, and it turned out very very well. I I I know transfers are cool, and there's easy ways to do them, but they require. I suck at putting stickers on Gunpla. I don't want to bring that pain over to miniature painting. I don't want to do that. Yeah, 3D printable. Like, hold on. Do I have like any of my Minotaur dudes nearby? Hmm. think I had some. Hold on. Let me double check. I think if I get one of my I think one of my Terminators has it on their shoulder. Hold on. There we go. Hey, he do. There we go. All right, I got one of my Minotaurs. Excellent. God, I still have like, so I had a Common Rider, which one did I have? I had an X-Aid model, and I remember fucking up the fucking, the sticker for his visor, and I was like, I hate. But yeah, check this out. This is a 3D printed shoulder pad on him, and I think it looks good. Also, the base is 3D printed. From a totally, it wasn't meant for Minotaurs necessarily. It was like Greek Warhammer stuff. So you got like, you also got some like stuff meant for more like Ultramarine. Well, I know Ultramarines are Roman, but there was like, they still had some Ultramarine stuff if you want to kind of do like, we're so Roman, we're Greek. Like that happens sometimes. For people who just want cool Spartan shields. Oh boy. Hey now. The tactical rock. Let me see. The tactical rock was part of his base already, which kind of sucked. It's a little broken statue though. It's a little broken statue bit. I am hiccuping him a lot today. I don't know why. I usually do not indulge in hiccup tomfoolery, but today I am absolutely vexed by the hiccups. Vexed, I say. It's fun to say vexed. It's really fun to say I'm vexed. Yeah, so my thought process is for tactical rocks, if you could reasonably clip a tactical rock, I'm okay with that. And a lot of minis you can. An example of one you can't. So this is so I was on eBay looking for some shit, and somebody was selling their hold on. Let me play around with my feet. There we go. I got another sprue for the Terminator Captain, like the cool cool Terminator leader from the Leviathan box, because it was cheap, and I converted mine one into a Nurgle bit before I realized I would like one for my Minotaurs. And like, look at this fucking tactical base. Like, I know what they're doing. They want to be thematic and they want people to have cool bases on their minis, but fuck off, Games Workshop. It's really hard to like not like. That legs are going to be really fucking uneven, and I'm going to have to deal with that bullshit. I think I can work around it, but it's aggravating to do so. That's the kind of tactical rock I don't like. If it's just like a little boulder, I can snip that off. You know? Yeah, exactly. I like making my own base, and I know what they're doing. A lot of Warhammer players don't. And like, this is a style. And like, on one hand, I'm very like, do your own thing. Make minis your own way. There's a lot of people that will purposely leave their bases black. Like black unfinished. Or like they'll just paint it black again. And I've heard some people say like, it helps me imagine it matches whatever we're playing on. Or like, they just find that they just don't give a fuck about bases. And it's like, it's fine, but I don't like it. You're allowed to like it, but I don't like it. I mean, the people who say that don't use clear bases, though. Like, they don't use clear bases. And like again, it's that, and like logically, I understand. It's a preference thing, and you're allowed to have your own preferences, but I don't like it. I don't like it very much. Okay, we're gonna have to go like back up and like deal with this horseshit. It's fine though. Do I mail my models to you? No, I don't do any commissions. People have wanted me to do commissions and want me to like sell my models. In theory, I might sell some of my models that I just don't want anymore through Squid. I will never do commissions. I likely never do commissions outside of like, I don't know. There's very, very specific circumstances that I would do commissions. I don't know what they are, but like I don't want to say never. I'm gonna say very, very unlikely. That I would ever do commissions with the thought process of like I already have too many of my own models to paint. No, okay. If you don't want to do your bases, that's fine. I'm saying as a preference, I don't like that. I'm not gonna be like your model shit if you don't paint your bases. Like I won't rage at them. I won't rage at them, but they're just it's a preference thing. It's a preference that I do not have. It is a preference that I do not like. You're like if you enjoy not doing that, feel free to continue onwards. There we go. Let's see. Okay, did I left them whatever color they were? You can, but it's fine. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm definitely gonna have to tidy up these weapons a bit, just because like all this fucking, even the fucking goddamn halberds have trim, and I hate. I'm filled with hatred. He's got a fucking butt spike. I don't want that energy. No, that's not what I'm going for. It's I want it to be more like we agree to disagree. How about that? How about that? That's what I'm shooting. We agree to disagree. There we go. That's it. That's it. Tongue. I forgot that I can like I don't use it very often. I can tongue in this state as well. Look at me being cheeky and showing tongue for free. Do you grass them for Bummer? Do I give them the Desert Lord for the Crusades? When in doubt, RNGesus. RNGesus. Actually, I have an idea. Hey, soul that. Would you like the collective will of chat to decide for you? Would you like to offload the decision process to us, and I could start a poll? You can hide in my pocket. I got a lot of space in there. I got some space in there. You have to share some space with Pena though, otherwise. Let's see. For my okay. All right, we can do that. All right, sold that. What choices do you want? Like, what choices are you stuck with? Like, basically, give us the options you're having option paralysis for, and we will decide. We will let democracy take the wheel. I just want to make sure that you have the options listed out so we don't do like volcano base. Also, Willard, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. If you did not know me already, I'm Habernaut the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety, and I hate trim. 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 How are you this fine day? We're working on this one Chaos Knight. I also worked on a Turnip28 model and a Witch King of Angmar. Both of these are basically awaiting a oil wash. How are you doing? That's kind of what I do is like the home turf. I think for the orcs, I'm gonna do like more grassy and natural though. Because I want the idea that those are like the orcs mid like going out, and then again, I guess the Angmar orcs were more in the scenes were more kind of dealing with more Mordory terrain. I don't know. No, but then the Witch King also fought on the fields. Okay, there we go. Okay. Give me a sec. All right, we're gonna do. Let's see. Let's get a poll going. I'm gonna get a poll going. I about hit 60-second ad. New poll. Let's see. Let me jot that down. Let me jot that down real quick. You're doing another Twister. What? Wait, no, I for some reason I was thinking Tremors. I was like, you don't need to do another Tremors movie. We're all Tremors out. All right. Soldat's bases should be ... grassland, town/city, desert. There we go. All right, we'll do a solid 3 minutes. There we go. We'll do a solid 3 minutes for your poll. It's probably the usual where it's like, if you're like, why did X get made? It's because like name brands, like even old established. Did I even spell? God damn it! I forgot the D. Whatever. It's fine. Listen. I am juggling. I know it's sold out. I just fucked up. I'm painting and doing many tasks. Oh god, there's also like some like other bits I need to deal with. It's fine. I forgot the D. Sometimes we all forget the D. It's fine. These are also going to need another layer. As much as I like the what's it called? As much as I like this copper, it definitely requires like a second coat, which is like a lot of the copper looks kind of sloppy. So I'm going to go back to it later. Oh, he's got like a little. Oh, he's got trim on the arm. Oh no, Oh, I don't like that. How does that trim work even? Actually, I don't think that arm really has like quote unquote trim. The back does though. I think I need to go to my music player and let play. All right, so far it looks like Grasslands is winning. Grasslands is winning the poll. Soon you will have your answer very soon. Let's go back to this side. Oh yeah, I was painting the other side of this. The Taos. God damn it! I fucked it up again. I did too. If it ties, listen. If it ties, I gotta bust out the decision maker. The gigantic fucking D20. We will not leave tonight with a tie. You will get a definitive answer. Somehow. We are 37 into a 63 song Come On and Slam playlist. We are not going to be free of the jams tonight. We're going to not be free. We're not going to be free of them. If you think we're going to be free, you're wrong. You're objectively wrong, and I'm sorry. That's just how it be. That's just how it be. I also could vote myself, which I'm abstaining. I'm abstaining from this vote because I need to be the arbiter if I need to bust out the D20. He's got like a little spike or something embedded in the tail. I'll deal with that later. Deal with that shit later. You fuckers. You motherfuckers. I see what the fuck you're doing. Okay, then. Wow, all three of them are tied. Look at that. Okay. All right. We'll do it like this. 1 through 6, grass. 7 through 12, city. 13 through 18, desert. Also, minus 13. Welcome. I knew you nerds would do this. It's fine. You want to see the big D20. Here we go. 12. City! Okay, you're doing town/city now. It's been answered. It has been answered. The D20 of Destiny has spoken. You will now do your Bretts in fucking town finery bases. The D has spoken, and it is disappointed in all of you. Yeah, you got to do it Tau City. You have to do it Warhammer 40k Tau on your Bretts. No, you don't do that. Don't do that. That'll cause somebody at a total at an old world tournament to absolutely go ape shit and beat you with a chair. Don't do that. How you doing, minus 13? If you do not know me, I am Howard the Mimic Elf, a miniature painting VTuber of the Nerd Golden Skaven variety, and I hate trim. I've been working on some horse people today. Here's the Witch King, which is ready for an oil wash. Here is this turnip on a little takodachi base, which is not a horse, but I'm considering it a horse for theming. And now we're working on this bitch. I call it a bitch because he has a lot of chaos trim, and I hate it. I hate chaos trim. Yeah, it's a steed. It is a mighty steed, which counts. But yeah, I'm doing a layer of this. I'm definitely gonna have to layer this again. I'm gonna have to give this another layer later on, which is fine. It's fine. Oh fuck! I remember I was gonna do bone for a quick sec as like a change of pace, but no. We'll keep going. And the nice thing is I'm a little sloppy with the trim at this stage. That's fine because I'm likely just going to go into the like the little corners and repaint that with the metal. I have a command squad command. He's more trim than model. I think I know what he looks like off the top of my head. That's like standard Chaos Space Marine, I believe. Oh, unless you're talking about like Star Wars Legion stuff. Let's see. Havoc Squad 40. You see. Oh god, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a lot of trim. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. They're all trim. They're all trim. I'm usually a Death Guard. I'm usually a Death Guard lad, so I feel your pain. The Plague Marines are like very trim heavy, which is why I mostly focus on vehicles. Never worked on my bases. What mat should I use? What do you mean? Oh, like materials? There's like a bunch of different options. Let me see. They are very rad. I do love them. Do I have a completed one on my desk to show off? I do not. And Miles13, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome. If you do want to see some completed ones, I do have them on my Instagram. Which you can see. Yeah, and also Blue Sky will have. I'm slowly going through my backlog on Blue Sky of just like showing off minis I painted before because I want to fill that website up. That was amazing. Fuck you, chat. But also, we had fun. We had fun. Oh yeah, materials. Hold on. I can show you some stuff I use a lot. That's just nearby. One thing that I use a lot. Corkboard. I love corkboard. This stuff is great. You can get a lot of it for cheap. You can rip it off and you can kind of like put it on bases for elevation and like a little bit of rocky stuff. You can put a little bit of like a texture paste. I love for texture paste. Don't buy shit from Games Workshop. It's not worth it. This is very reflective, so I'm covering it a little bit. Vallejo Earth texture, though, really good. $20, you get a jar. That jar will last for fucking forever. Very good as well. You can also take rocks and gravel from like pet stores are a good way to get a lot of sand. You can get a whole bunch of sand and gravel substrate that are meant for pets, like a whole fucking gigantic bag for like $10-20, and that will last you the rest of your life. A other good option is if you have access to a 3D printer, you can do some really cool stuff. Actually, hold on. I have a really cool basing tutorial saved somewhere. Did I put it on my... Oh god. Cool basing guy. Okay. I really like there's a miniature painter called the Imperium. The Empyrean, sorry. He's done, I believe he's actually done like art and stuff for Games Workshop. He has a very, very cool process of making bases, and a lot of it's just using scraps. I just found a tutorial I used. You don't need to do it like this. This is technically a tutorial meant for like grim, dark bases. But it's kind of a neat idea for like, you basically can take a bunch of stuff and use like sand or filler paste or whatever to kind of unite the textures and then paint it like consistently in like a kind of like shared color scheme. And it looks great. So that's a cool idea you can do. Yeah, even sand is fine. Sand is good. So this is very specific to me. My driveway generates gravel. Like what I mean by that is sometimes I'll just check out my driveway and gravel, like little piles of gravel will be there. That just kind of drift in because of like rain and stuff like that. What I do is I specifically take that inside, I cling it. Like I wash it with soap, I let it dry. You can also like, if you want to take materials from nature, like sticks and whatnot, leaves, you can take that inside and you can bake it. Bake in the oven low and slow to kind of kill all the bacteria and any bugs that might be on there. Basically, if you look for like how to use sticks for snakes, all those tutorials can still apply for miniature stuff. Like if you find like a very nice branch you want to use, you can do that as well. Coconut fiber is pretty legit too. I used to use that because I used to use coconut fibers for nanners. It is very fibrous. It has a lot of fiber. I use it for some, what's it called? For some poxwalkers. I didn't like it because it was so stringy. It was so stringy that it was actually kind of a pain to use, and I did not like it for that. Your mileage may vary. Your mileage may vary on that. Your mileage may vary on using coconut fiber. I did not enjoy using it, but if you do, that's probably not. It's not bad. It's just like a material I did not enjoy working with. Still pretty cheap though. The pet store and Home Depot are your secret stores for craft supplies. Unironically, before you go to a Michael's, go to a fucking Home Depot. Chances are you can basically find this same shit there in bulk for cheaper. It's wild. Like, never get crafting sand. Never buy crafting sand. You know what you can buy? Pet sand or sand. Hello, Shinoni. Welcome. How you doing? I'm doing the first layer of trim for my Chaos Knight. I'm going to be doing a second layer because this is very messy right now. I just hate doing trim. How you doing, though? How you doing? It's Be careful though. Check your local beach. How you doing, Dean? How you doing? Welcome. There's some beaches that have laws for taking sand. Don't take sand from like protected beaches. That is bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Um Otherwise you're fine. If the beach does not care, you could maybe take a little bit. Check your local laws before you do anything. You're doing good. Fuck yeah. I'm doing good too. I'm working on trim, which is aggravating and I hate it, but I get to hang out with all you cool nerds while I do it. So that's okay. It's fine. Tactically, yeah, if there's sand stuck to your like ultimate basing technique, step 1, become 400 pounds. Step 2, apply butter to your fold. Step 3, roll in the sand. Step 4, go home. Step 5, rinse sand into a bucket. Boom, sand. Pro tip. Yeah, you definitely need to wash it off. Lakes and beaches are disgusting as fuck. I like them though. I do swim in lakes and beaches. Um, but you definitely want to have like a good wash afterwards because there's a lot of stuff in there and a lot of people and a lot of bad things that you don't want to deal with. Like I remember when I was younger, I was swimming in a lake and I felt something tug on my foot, and I reached down to pick it up, and it was like somebody's swimming trunks. Nobody nearby was missing swimming trunks. There were just loose trunks, and that's never a good thing to find. You don't want to find loose trunks in a fucking lake. You don't want that. So nitrous, have yourself a good night and take it easy. Have a good night. Have yourself a good sleep. Have yourself a good sleep. Get more of these little fucking spikes, goddamn. I kind of like these. I like these little, like, I don't know what they are. They're just like little spiky bits. I don't think they have like a real practical use. They look cool though. They kind of break up the model when you want them if you're missing some. No, you never want to put on loose trunks. You wanna make sure that they whatever you put on your body is well washed. I guess. Custodies, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's also the nice thing too. So like when I pull out the jar of the Dark Earth Vallejo stuff, you don't have to keep it that same color. I usually paint on top of it. I use it primarily for texture. Um so yeah, any material you use, you can always paint over. So if you're ever like, I like the texture, but I don't like the color, you can totally fix that. I have an example of that actually. Hold on. Some of my Stormcast. Let me see. This guy still needs to be cleaned up and have a wash, but check this guy. So if you look at the base, the little rocks, that's cork. That's cork board. The texture between it is that texture paste. I painted it together so it's like a continuous surface. And yeah, this lad's actually like not that close, not that far away from getting an oil wash, but he's kind of like right now out of sight, out of mind. He's in like the bottom right corner of my room. Another example, from more of my Stormcast, which all my Stormcasts basically have the same helmet, and I like it that way. Here's the flag bearer that also needs some work. This is 2 layers of cork. You can stack the cork, and you can use the texture paste to kind of fill in the gaps. And then I didn't even fully paint this one brown. I just kind of smudged it on to add like a little bit of color variety. I need to go into the cracks though, because there's still some cork showing. But otherwise, it turned out pretty good. And also, I 3D printed candles because I like 3D printing candles on my Stormcast. Goodbye, goodbye, Candlecast. I have 10 troops. I have like 4 units to get done, and once I get them done, all of them are done. I love candles so much. One of my favorite things in Warhammer is when a model has candles on it, and it's like the wax is melting on like a Space Marine shoulder pad. I love that shit so much. It's so good. It's so nice. Actually, you know what? I also have another idea too. Hold on. I'm gonna take a little break from trim because fuck this. We can do something cool with the we can do some basing work. I can show you how to do some basing work. This boy's gonna need a base, and here's another material that I like to use. Let me grab some. Have it back here. Stop. I'm rooting around through my shit, so if I get quiet, that's what's going on. I'm looking for my bag. I have a bag. I have a bag of a very specific material that I'm looking for. Where did I put it? Unironically, where did I put it? This is bullshit. I can't find anything now. What the fuck? I used to know where all my shit was. Okay. I'll give it a little look through it if that doesn't work out. If that doesn't work out, Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh yeah, Masters of Procession's really... Okay. Alright. I found the other base of material I like. And that is bark. Hold on. That's how you're gonna be like, how bark? Why bark? And let me look for a good piece. So like little pieces of bark basically could replicate slate rock. So I could put like a little bit of it right here. I could even maybe angle it a little. I could maybe angle it and like for dramatic reenactment, like what if I wanted the horse to look like this? Something like that actually might be pretty cool. In order to do that, so we're gonna do that. You can also just like rip pieces off. So I could just be like you can just break it with your hands. You can break it with your hands. This one's kind of dusty, so it's going to get like dust everywhere. That's fine. It does not matter. But I still want to keep that angle. I want the angle to be golden. And like usually I'm not super big on overhangs, but I feel like this is like one that's fine if there's at least a little bit, you know. I can have a little bit of overhang as a treat. Actually, what I might even do, I might rip me a chunk of the stuff. Of the fucking, there we go, the stuff, Jesus Christ. I can rip me off a chunk of the cork, and I can kind of go like cork here, and then like the little slope. Oh, that'll be perfect. And then what I use to glue all this together, typically I use Elmer's glue, because like you don't need to use the good glue for this shit. I'm not gonna, just because it takes forever to dry, and I want to do this as an example tonight. There we go. Let's use the super glue. We'll use the good shit. We'll use the good shit tonight as a treat, you know. There we go. So we got that. I want this to kind of angle itself, but I also want to leave a little bit of the ground. I want to leave a little bit of the ground, so that way, if I can put I can put some like dirt mesh stuff. So there we go. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna put some glue there. I'm gonna put some glue here, like just kind of all over the place. Zip ties and mesh wire. Oh yeah, you could do you could also use like a bunch of like stuff like that as well. Basing once you kind of realize that it's like kit bashing but for nature, you can get a lot of cool use out of it. You can do a lot of cool shit. So like, okay. That looks pretty good. We got some pretty good angles on the stuff. And then like we could take the guy, we can take the lad. And I need to clip off, because I'm going to be using the not standard stuff. Trash bashing is like terrain and like basing. You can get so much use out of just like recycling. It's really fun. Okay, I'm going to clip this off. There we go. Excellent. So this guy's eventually going to go on it like this because it looks rad as shit, but I'm going to leave him aside from right now. And okay, the base is, I'm also going to real quick, because there's a hole. A lot of Games Workshop things have holes. I'm just going to rip another, just like a bit of scrap that came off. Just a bit of scrap that came off. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on there, put a little bit of glue on this, and then you can just wedge it in there, you know? Just put it in there as a treat. Oh yeah, once a cat's on your lap, you can't do shit. You're doomed, I'm sorry. Alright, we'll let that dry a little bit. And then we can take the scraps and, like, you can reuse them, or, like, bark is cheap enough you feel like you have some leftovers. You can just chuck it. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's go into my... I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I'm going to eventually prime this to make sure everything's the same color and to make sure the paint sticks and whatnot. So in the meantime, I'm going to actually go inside of my jar of this earth paste, and I'm going to use an incredibly shitty brush. So shitty it keeps breaking. But I basically have like a real Garbo brush for this. So I can just dip it in the texture paste, and I could be like, okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, there's a hole in there. There's like a little bit where it just didn't fit very well. There we go. We're just gonna use this as like a dirt filler. We're just gonna go inside, and I'm just gonna smoosh it, just smudge it around, you know, just kind of like reduce the amounts of cracks. We can just kind of keep pushing it in there, stuff like that. I mean, like watching funny elf put fake dirt on a tree to simulate a rock. You could do a lot worse, and then you can kind of mush it around. It does dry relatively quick, so it will clump up on a brush. So sometimes you're gonna need to like you're gonna need to like rinse every now and then. Sometimes the thing about cork that you want to do is cork has a very distinct look. So like I typically go to the top of my cork and I kind of texture it. I don't think the side texture is too bad. Like I don't dislike that very much. But yeah, and then we can just kind of go inside and just kind of like, if there's a gap, is there a gap or is there some like bare base? I can just kind of smoosh, like I said, just smoosh it in there, just kind of rub it around. And likely what I'll do is I'll prime this black. I will go ahead and paint the rocks and do a little dry brushing to kind of make them like gray, to make them kind of look like typical Lord of the Rings kind of mountainy sort of dealio. And then I will probably apply a little bit of grass and stuff like this on the ground that I will paint ground color, more or less. All right, let's get in there. Like I said, yeah, this is crusting up on here, which is fine. This is, like I said, use old brushes. Like, if you ever feel like chucking a brush, if it's not totally fucked, you might want to reuse it as like a basing brush. You can or like a dirty job brush like this, or a glue brush. Don't throw out brushes, in my experience, until they get like, this is so fucked I can never use this for anything else. Like this is absolutely shit. This brush is absolutely shit and will not be good ever. Like it's like physically holding the brush is physically deteriorating in my hand. All right, we got another gap which we can go ahead and fill as well with this stuff. Like it's part glue. It's like technically this stuff, if you want to make it yourself, you can. It's just like a mixture of like glue and sand and like sometimes some sort of like filler compound. Like a lot of them use like caulking stuff. I like the pre-made mix just because it goes on pretty nice, but like if you're feeling crafty, there are recipes online where you can easily make this stuff yourself. There we go. I'm just gonna just for fun, I'm gonna kind of like rub it around on the edges. So I'm just kind of like smooth it. Now I do like having black rims on my stuff, so I'm gonna rinse this off a little bit. Gonna rinse my very scummy brush off. I'm gonna put this away, and then I just go take my finger, and I'm just gonna go like kind of remove it. If a little bit of it stays on, it generally buffs off, like it primes fine. Or sometimes like a little overhang can add like a little bit of spice. Smear that shit. Rub it off on my little pad that I have on my lap. Like really make sure I get my fingers, because this shit gets on my... I don't like it. Take a little bit, just wipe my hand. And ta-da! Check it out. We have a very rudimentary, well, not very rudimentary, a pretty simple base with very few materials. This is a 3 material base. And I think I might leave that little crack. That little crack's fine. If it dries and I think it's still too much of a gap, I might fill it. But yeah, where did I put? Oh, I put my Witch King back over. But yeah, check it out. So just a quick glance. Look how baller he's gonna look when I put him like on top of this. Look how much that adds compared to a blank base. This is why I'm trying to sell the idea of doing your own bases. Yeah. Excellent. And we're gonna let both of these dry. Off to the side. And let's go back to the trim mines. Hate trim. I hate trim. I hate trim. I hate trim. That's fine. Actually, hold on. I don't have Smeagol. But what I do have, actually, I have 3D printed 150 skulls. So I might actually just like stick one on there. I don't yearn for the trim mines. I keep doing this to myself. I keep picking armies filled with trim. And I don't know why I make myself suffer. Yeah. Yeah, even like it's like painting where like a little bit goes a long way. Like you don't have to make every base fucking buck wild, but like a little rock or like a little tuft of grass will go pretty well. All right, so this stuff is pretty sticky. So I think I can just go like I might. Where's my tweezers at? I got tweezers. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Let me grab this with my tweezers and apply a little bit of glue. Maybe I might stick 1 or 2 of these inside the little hole. I think that'd be nice. Let's get a little lad on there. And then I can just kind of go like, hey, look, I just nestled the lad in there, you know? There we go. Just one. I don't. This is not Warhammer. I don't need multiple skulls. Or if I did, I could maybe put one on the other side. I think 1 skull for an accent is nice. I think just like 1 skull as a treat. But now if I wanted to make a corn demon entirely out of skulls, I could make that happen. It would take forever, and it'd take a lot of glue. I could make that happen though. Anyway, let's move that base away. Bases, faces, banners, and ass. No, bases, faces, banners, and shield. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't think it needs it on the horse hoof. I think it's also like I would, but balancing on this is going to be very tricky. So I don't want to futz around with that too much. Also, I do think Lord of the Rings is typically a little more understated, but if this was a Warhammer horse, I absolutely would. I absolutely would do that. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I'm working on some. Oh, do I want to go back to? There's other details I can work on that's not trim. I can pass the buck to future Hal, and then not have to deal with that. Hit the little snooze button, and then under. Let's see, edge highlighting. I don't know. I do a little bit of edge highlighting. Not super duper big on it. So I kind of feel the same way about edge hiding as I do with non-metallic metals, where like there's a time and a place, and some people just kind of go apeshit with it. I don't know. I don't think like the thing is like non-metallic metals are meant to be like a very high level skill, but I also I don't know. I think it's a little overused, and I sometimes find it can be very ugly. Yeah, this is a classic Chaos Knight for my the old world. This will eventually be for my old world army. I'm not like all those lame kids playing Bretts. Bretts are Tomb Kings, more like lame kings and barfs. I'm painting Chaos Warriors of Chaos. Hell yeah. God, someone put a bullet in me. It won't kill me because I'm a mimic. But do it anyway, just out of principle. I mean, I will say too, at the very least, the newer Chaos Knight sculpts aren't bad. A lot of the newer, like Slaves to Darkness upgrades. Like, this is still a very pretty model, even if the bottom is flat. I still really like the way this looks. It's larger, but not a crazy amount, so I don't feel too bad feeling them together. But I am going to put him on a square base in the act of ultimate sacrilege. I believe the Dark Gods will enjoy my my decision. Because you're being sold an advanced technique. That's also true too. I mean, I don't think a lot of people super advertise it as an advanced technique, but then I also know a lot of Warhammer YouTubers definitely that was like flavor of the month for a while, so they definitely pushed that pretty hard. It's an entire fucking okay. This is a 24-minute Paper Mario Come On and Slam remix compilation. Holy shit! I was like, I feel like we've been listening to Paper Mario music for a while. Also, never to promise the lore crimes. That's valid. That's understandable. Oh yeah, I need to do horns too. I need a what's my lightest brown? Orange brown? Sure, that's pretty light. But because it's more for display. That's also true, yeah, too. Yeah, because like you use non-metallic metal for displays because they look very, very good from very specific angles. So like if you will, because like effectively there's a quote unquote rule in model painting. It's the concept of the golden angle. Also, hi, Dr. Doom. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like in model photography, I'm going to explain the golden angle. In model photography, there's the idea that every model has a ideal shot that you take with the model. Like, let's say I'm taking a photo of this model. No, 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 no. Probably like yes. Like get the shield into play. This one doesn't have a great golden angle. Maybe even like that. Maybe like this is a good angle, especially if you get like a bunch of them lined up. Probably not the best example. But a lot of times with non-metallic metals, what you want to do is find that golden angle early and kind of like tweak your metal colors to match that. I'm laying down some like orange brown, which will eventually become bone. You've been here for a while. It's all good. How you been doing? How you doing? Also, anthropologist. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think I give you a proper howdy ho as well. Oh yeah, that's true. She really doesn't. It's I don't know. It's one of those models. It's one of those opportunities where like Games Workshop, some sculptors can't really do like a especially pretty female model. And like they don't need that all the time. I'm not one of those people that's like, hey, Sisters of Battle need to be fuckable at all times, or Games Workshop is literally killing Warhammer. But I do think Lilith Hesperax needs to be very hot because that's kind of her thing, you know? That's kind of her thing. She's supposed to be like the saucy Dark Eldar lady that wears little and cuts big in the arena. Like that's her niche. And she doesn't really got that look going on very much. So I think there's like a halfway point between those two extremes. There we go. I haven't looked at her metal model. I'm sure you're probably right. That could be right for that. Yeah, so we got a little bit of base orange on the horn, like orangey brown. Did she? Oh, if she had a cool mask and they took that away, that's a crime. I love me a cool mask. I love me a cool mask. It's fucked up when models don't have cool masks. I hate it. I actually don't know if this is the right color for a base layer. It's fine though. I eventually do a lot of my bone with Rakar Flesh. I'll build up from this later. I just want to lay down some foundation so I'm not painting like effectively like a tan white on top of a black because that's awful. That's fucking awful. I'll take like a orange that's not all the way there, you know? Sundress. I wonder if there are any minis out there on sundresses. There has to be one, you know? There has to be one with a sundress. There has to be at least one. So let me just as a quick, let me see. Let me see if I can find Lilith Hesperax. I just want to see if I can find the metal model, just to look at, just to see images. Because yeah, if you look at all of her pictures too, she's like, she's the spicy lady. Let's see if I can do Lilith Hesperax metal. Okay, yeah, okay. So this is from Reddit. It's comparing the old metal to the new plastic. Oh yeah, wow, that's kind of a downgrade. Oh, fuck off, WebP, fuck off, WebP. Like, there's some stuff where it's like the hair is better, but like base and some other stuff. Oh, we're in Ad Town anyway. Okay, this is fine. I'm gathering a screenshot. Don't worry. You scroll back down as well. I'd buy that for $1. Should pay the RoboCop mall. What is it? Okay, so don't worry. During the ad break, I was looking for the two to compare, and like, there are some things the new model is doing better. Like, I like the new model's hair a lot more. Otherwise, yeah, no, I think that metal model does. Is that not the one? I still think that looks. Yeah, link the one you mean. Link the one you mean. I don't think. I don't know. The metal one on the left isn't bad though. I do like that one. Yeah, go and link that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of one on the right. But to be fair, it sounds like a lot of people aren't. So like, I don't think that's even particularly like newsworthy. Okay, she had 3 models. Oh, okay, like the 1E one. Okay, okay. I don't think I'd recognize that one either. Okay, let me see. I don't know. The mask is cool. The mask is cool. I don't know about the rest of the sculpt. It does remind me of a lot of early War Machine models though. Like this one. This reminds me of a lot of like early War Machine stuff. Like honestly, hold on. I'm not gonna say Games Workshop ripped off GW because that's not really how it is, but let me see if I can find like, hold on a second. Like if I can find Denegra, like E Denegra, there we go. War Machine. Oh, there. Okay, Denegra. There we go. E Denegra. There we see. I cannot spell Denegra. God, this keeps fucking up. Hold on a sec. War Machine. Denegra. The funny thing, her name is really hard to write. Her name is really hard to write, so a lot of people just call her like Denny. How to find Denegra. Please, there we go. Okay, I found Warwitch 1. This is probably good enough. There we go. Okay. Okay, goddamn, this took for a while. This took a fucking forever. All right, so here's this one. Yeah, here's. I just probably should have said E Denny. This is I think the P Denny resculpt. It's got very similar vibes. Like I think the posing's a bit better. This is the one that I think was released later on in War Machine's life when they kind of had like less ass sculpts. I was like, "Oh, Liz, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, we're comparing various Denny's. We're comparing various Denny's. We can just kind of delete some of these though. We can delete that nonsense. Yeah. God, Everblight had some. Oh, my camera froze anyway. Perfect. God, it froze a while back. I was just putting pictures on top of a frozen camera for a bit. Okay, hold on a sec. There we go. No, bad sculpts. Like, I love Legion of Everblight. I still have a soft spot for them. They were my very first army when I played War Machine. It was my very first war game army in general. Even back then, there were sculpts that were bad. Like, people are like, some of the sculpts in this game aren't great. A lot of the Everblight Legion, like the dudes, like the models, like your troops is what I'm meaning to say, were bad. They had big heads and shittily sculpted features. They were not good. People were hoping that one day they would get resculpted. They did not. Legion of Everblight does not really exist in Mark 4 in a way that makes me sad. Like, you got legacy models you can play, but they kind of did the thing where a lot of factions just got squatted. Or like they might come back in the future. Whoa. But it's fine though. I've basically washed my hands off of Privateer Press. I'm not going to ever probably buy anything from Privateer Press. I moved on a while ago, and I still see stuff from time to time, and I'm just kind of like, huh. Still doing it, huh? Still doing stuff. Well, ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Anyway. No, it's not the soul mechanic. I don't give a, like, listen. I ran Beast Heavy Legion. If you could have gained a soul from any of my models, it would be like 6 tops. There would barely be any souls. It's just more like I just don't care. Like they kind of botched the game quite a bit, and I just don't want to get back into the weeds. I could not give a fuck. I could not give a fuck. Also, we can do something similar. Yeah, I think these are bone spikes. Yeah, these are all bone spikes. I'll go ahead and continue to layer. Get a little bit more. Gato has stole up. You should now prime. Let's go. It was the problem, yeah. I listen, I chose Legion because I thought they were cool, and they just turned out to be very meta. Which is also funny because after a friend of mine quit, he gave me all of his cricks. So I had for like the two meta like Mark II armies, though. I wasn't playing Legion super sweaty, and I didn't even really get to play cricks. By the time I got cricks, the game was pretty much dead. Like I do have a Deathjack I want to paint one of these. One of these days I want to paint a Deathjack on stream because I think that'd be fun. But that is not like on my immediate queue. My immediate queue is like get the old world army ready. I still need to get the fucking repulsor tank built. I'm still working on that very slowly, but I am working on that. It's got a base, and that's some other mini projects. 2K of Death Guard, and I think there's like one more that was like, and oh, probably some Trench Crusade stuff. I've been building Kanban like things for my army, so I have like little in progress sliders, and I'm not done yet. I need to go through and like really get those updated for every, like if I have like one or two models from like I got some Eldar stuff. Like I got like a couple of like loose Eldar models. They're not going on that list, but like that's like anything that would be constitute an army I need to put on that list and just kind of do that. Going to continue to get all of the spikes. Also like that little base to the spikes, which I think is just going to be the same horse color. I think that's just going to be the same horse color. There we go. There we go. Are you beginning to regain feeling in your legs now that the Gato has got up? My brain is so broken by VTubing. I was like, oh, Elgato, like the company that does stuff. And it's like, hell no, hell please no, don't do that, don't do that. All right, so I got the horns. I think this is like the wrap up time. I think this is when I'd normally wrap up. So everybody in YouTube land, I will catch you later, and